back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm super excited to get into today's video because today we're going to do a pick a card to see what can you expect next in love, what's going to happen, who's going to come through, what does Spirit have planned for you. So my Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well. And we're just going to get started. We got group 1 with the amethyst crystal point. We've got group 2 with the rose quartz crystal point. We've got group 3 with the citrine crystal point. And we've got group 4 with the clear quartz crystal point. So like I said before, you know, take as much time as you need, but we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the amethyst crystal point, this is your reading. We're using Miss Cleo's tarot power deck for you guys today to tap in to see what can you expect to happen next in love, who's coming through, what does Spirit have planned for you, who's coming in by their own will, what's happening next in love. So Spirit, this is for group 1 with the amethyst. What can they expect to happen next in love? Ooh, we have just the two of us, just not that into you. And then we have get off your high horse, wham bam, thank you ma'am. You know, why is it every time you try to do something where you need it to be quiet, it's like right outside of my window? Like it sounds like they just revved up the machine right outside of my window. But anyways, this is very interesting, you guys, because get off your high horse, wham bam, thank you ma'am. This seems like someone who is trying to get you to surrender to a friends with benefits situation at some point, just not that into you. And I'm picking up on an energy where it's like this person may have thought that you were going to end up chasing them. They may have said, well, that's all I'm looking for at this time, so guess I won't be talking to you anymore. And this is like an energy of you being like, okay, you know, all the best. Like very neutral, not emotionally attached to this person, not giving in to their passive aggressive or their whatever they were saying. Or maybe it wasn't even like that. Maybe you thought they were serious completely and you took it at face value for exactly what they said. Regardless, there's an energy here of this person trying to weasel their way back into your life. But I got the Romance Angel deck here today as well, so we'll see what else is going on. I'm sure it's not just this one person, but we got gossip and clear the clutter. This almost feels like a warning. I don't feel like it's a warning in the sense that something bad is going to happen, but I do get that this is a warning from Spirit, like keep your circle close and pay special attention. Like if you're friends with this person's cousin or this person's friend or someone this person used to know, that's someone, they're sharing your business with that person. We have gossip and clean the clutter. So in some way, somehow, someone that you're close to, someone who's close to you, someone who you talk to, who you're close with, someone who knows your business is reporting back to someone who knows this person or directly to this person. But that's what I'm getting so far. You know, this seemed to be someone who wasn't interested in you romantically, and now all of a sudden they're giving you all this romantic attention, like coming across almost obsessive, as if they're obsessed with you and they really want you. And it's just like, it's a very high type of energy. Like this person is like, they may be with the high highs and low lows. Like when you're not talking to this person, they're ghosting you. They may even be like subbing you, disrespecting you, saying things about you to other people, gossiping, like doing the most to get your attention or to make you feel away. But when it's good, it's like they are all up under you. They want to be all in your face, obsessed with you. That's how this feels, like high highs and low lows type of energy. Like, and this is one of their obsessive bouts where they're obsessed with you. You're the apple of their eye. They're wanting all of your attention, all of your energy. So this is clearly what's coming through first. And we have guard your heart. So Spirit is not wanting you to get wrapped up in whatever this person wants with you. Spirit is saying guard your heart, and that's for friendships and this romantic partners in general. There's an energy for you to really look at people and their intentions, and to also just be more tight-lipped with what's going on in your life. We have finances and career, and I feel like this person knows this. Like, pay attention to when people come in your life as well. Like, does this romantic partner always turn up in your life when something bad is going on? You know, like, has one of your friends told this person, oh, they're going through a financial hardship? So pay attention. You know, some people, they pretend to be interested in your life when really they just want the tea so that they can, you know, have something to make them feel better, or so they can feel like, you know, they just nosy, want to know what's going on in your life. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I also get this energy where Spirit is trying to protect you from outside deviations, things that are just completely unnecessary that could easily get you swept up into a cycle or a situation that you just don't need to be in. And also there's more important things like your finances for you to focus on at this time. I feel Spirit wanting, like, trying to protect you, and wanting you to create more of a relationship with Spirit, God, the divine, the higher power, so that you can get information. Because I just get an energy that Spirit has a plan for you, but I'm also hearing Spirit wants to work with you. So it's kind of like, instead of just trying to do your best with whatever is presenting itself to you, Spirit is wanting to be more active in your life, and finances are causing you to have less time or resources where you can really date. So that can put you in alignment to only talk to people that you know, or only date people who are in certain places, you know, that may not be in alignment with a high vibrational relationship, you know. So I just see you having to cut corners, and Spirit is like, okay, work with me and I'll surprise you. I'll put you in position where, you know, you can have much better options. Like, say you always wanted to be a writer and you've been really called to get back into writing. If you start working with Spirit, Spirit can link you up with an opportunity where you can write or learn and be mentored by someone, and also brought into new spaces that have more high value people there in terms of like love and relationships. So don't be afraid to go down the rabbit hole and to, you know, follow. I just saw 8:08 on the clock as I looked over. Spirit wants you to be in your power. Spirit wants you to kind of, you know, be in your own bubble of protection and kind of ducked off and disconnected from everything else that wants your attention, or everyone else that's just trying to get the tea. Like, it's time to clean house for you guys. Yeah, we got keep an open mind at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit's like, let me surprise you. Let me show you how I can work with you. But it will take you following the rabbit hole, being open. Following the rabbit hole is like a term from Alice in Wonderland when she fell down the rabbit hole. And it's basically like, let me take you to a whole new world. But, you know, falling down is about like surrendering and allowing. So yeah, that's what I get. Okay, let's keep going. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So Spirit is also telling you this connection may be making you jaded a little bit. It may be making you like pessimistic towards new people who want to come into your life because you're used to getting played with, or you're used to childish people. So forgiving this person, moving on from this person, and getting their energy out of your spirit will also help you in terms of romantic connections that come into your life, new ones. We have, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I'm picking up on someone. Let's pull from the tarot and see. I'm picking up on someone's energy here, and it's obviously not the wham bam thank you, ma'am. Spirit, what else do you have planned for group one? I just heard follow your bliss, and I'm not going to take this big stack of cards, like 20 cards, but the 8 of Pentacles is a card of, you know, hard work, dedication, really spending your time being disciplined, working towards your goals, achievements, building a solid foundation. Yeah, we have the Chariot and the High Priestess. So Spirit is saying forward movement is in moving forward in balance. The Chariot is usually represented by two different dogs here, or two different beings there. Usually one's white and one is black, and it represents moving forward with the darkness and the light, moving forward in balance. So tapping into your inner High Priestess, really working on, I would say, your solar plexus chakra and your crown chakra and your root chakra. That's what I'm hearing. Solar plexus, crown, root. I like the YouTube account Meditative Mind. Listen to root, crown chakra, solar plexus chakra as you sleep. That's the literal easiest, no hands way to build up those chakras and strengthen them. Or while you're working, listening to that music, allowing those frequencies to really just channel through you. But love for you, I feel like it's a little dry. I feel like it's a little dead without movement. Like we have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups, Six of Staffs in reverse. I don't see anything manifesting that's good anytime soon without moving into this energy, because the options you have are just not it. Like there is no way I can find a silver lining in that. Like Four of Cups in reverse, ain't nothing manifesting right. Five of Coins, you can't find the value even if you wanted to. Five of Cups, it's just all disappointment. Six of Staffs in reverse, there's only people at your disposal that can make you go backwards. Like I can't make that into some sort of uplifting and magical message, okay? I'm not a magician. But I do still see that there is the opportunity for you guys to experience a really good love life. But Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, you are going to have to move on. And also, oh wait, some of these cards are flipped the opposite direction. You are going to have to, you know, move on from the energy that's been holding you back. So I see you disconnecting, or I see Spirit trying to get you to disconnect once and for all from these energies that have been really holding you back. And I feel like it's friends. There may be one lover in particular, or just a string of, you know, low vibrational relationships. I'm laughing because the Magician came out in reverse right after I was like, I'm not a magician. But we have the Emperor in reverse. So this is kind of like once and for all, really putting someone in their place. And it doesn't mean you're, you know, cursing them out, telling them about themselves. You don't have to say anything about them, but just letting them know, I'm not interested and I'm not writing this right anymore. I'm not doing this, you know, round and round act with you anymore. And it's crazy because everything really does change. We got the Two of Cups and the Lovers card here. Spirit is just like, you can manifest so much more in a different position. This may be in a different place physically, like a different town, a different physical place, a different apartment. Getting out of that energy, especially if you've experienced any like big fights or low lows, you want to scrub your walls with frankincense essential oil is good, lemon essential oil is good, mint is good for banishing, lemon is good for like cutting and clearing, mint is good for banishing and also attracting money. It's kind of a 2-for-1 special, and mint essential oil gets rid of spiders, so that's like a 3-for-1 special. But then frankincense is good for like house blessing and things like that. If you don't have any oils or anything, check your diffuser. If you have a diffuser, a lot of diffuser sets come with these oils, but you want to scrub your walls with that if you have to stay there. And then ultimately the plan should be to move out if you can. But if you've had any, you know, super low lows in your apartment or your house, or if you've had any big fights and negative energy, you should do this anytime you move into a new place as well, to get the old people's energy off. Because sometimes you just move, you go into a place and it's creepy and it's like, there's no reason, why do I feel creeped out? You don't know what folks be doing in their apartments and their places. So anyways, yeah, I really do get an energy of your life being redirected, and that's what Spirit's really trying to do in your life. Because as far as like what you're naturally in alignment with, to be honest, I don't see anything too high vibrational. I see finances and career is really weighing on you, so that needs to get resolved. That's in the way. There's someone around you that's gossiping or telling all your business or reporting back to exes, telling them where you are, like being messy as hell in the background. You're like, why every time I go out, like my ex knows where I am? Like, it's because someone, I'm telling you. And then we got the forgiving and learning card, so that is just weighing on your spirit. And until we clear those out and sort that out, finances and career, cleaning up your circle, and forgiving, I really don't see that you're in alignment with anything worth mentioning. I mean, nothing even came up until after we talked about purging that energy. Then it's like, oh, all of a sudden you're in alignment with the freaking Two of Cups and the Lovers. Like, there's just a stark difference. So this really does need to happen. And if you've been feeling stuck, you're going to want to surrender to this. Don't hang on to what's not serving you anymore. You really want to clear your physical space and cleanse out your circle. And then connect with your inner high priestess, connect with spirit so that you can be led to, you know, fix the financial issues and be in alignment with a better love. That's the thing about the Lovers. The Lovers is divinely guided, whereas Two of Cups is more soulmate energy, like someone that you meet that you make a really good connection with. And spirit is saying with an adjustment, you're gonna have higher level love connections just naturally in your life. And then on top of that, you'll be in alignment with a divinely guided partner. So it's just like stacked up, you know, benefits for you with this clearing work. And then, like I said, you know, I do see finances also benefiting from this because you're working with spirit. So spirit is leading you to opportunities that you could not see. We got the Tower in reverse and Temperance. So there's an energy of you wanting to take it easy. There is a slower way to do this. And spirit is saying this will eventually happen. You're kind of trying to avoid the Tower. There will be a moment where you'll kind of be at your breaking point and you're just kind of be like, bring it on, spirit, bring it on, universe. I'm ready to clear all of this now. But I do see you kind of slowly working up to this energy naturally. It can happen a lot sooner if we can really make those big changes. But you know, a lease is a lease. It's not realistic that you can break a lease all the time. It's not realistic that your life can turn around and you can just cut off your entire support system. Some people really do like tap into that inner Kali energy and they go to war. But not everybody has that naturally. So it's okay if you're going slower because you're still moving forward. We got the Knight of Swords here. So man, it's just bittersweet what's going on for you guys. I do see eventually you're going to be in alignment with higher love offers, but for now it is really looking like there's a few things just really stacked up against you where realistically, I mean, how could there be movement amongst all of this without a miracle? So we got the Magician in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. I would work on the Hangman first, work on that surrender versus manifesting, because trying to manifest, you know, your manifestation will lose its power. Manifestation will still work, but if there's so many things stacked up against you, if anything, I would say manifest one of the things that's in your way. Like manifest, focus on, you know, finances versus love first. Otherwise, I would work on surrendering first and working on your discipline and really working with spirit and that higher power so you can get those opportunities that you can't think of or that don't make sense that can change your life though. All right, let me see. We got a big old stack right here. Yeah, I get an energy of spirit saying, you know, disappear for 6 to 9 months. We got the Devil card and the 10 of Cups here. So it's like your fate, your potential is 10 of Cups, Lovers, 2 of Cups. You could be really happy, you know, with this World card. The thing about the world is also everything. So it's learning through experience. So you can't have the world without negative experiences or the experiences that make you grow. But it's just kind of a matter of sooner versus later. You know, if you could really tap into your inner Kali, K-A-L-I, look her up, look up her energy. She's a boss, try to work with her, honor her, see what she likes and put it on your altar if you have one, so you can, and ask for her help, you know, speak out loud to her. She likes that a lot. She also likes when you dance for her. She likes like Kali is like the uncontrolled feminine, so she likes when you're in your power, when you're rawest form, where she likes all that drama, the screaming, the yelling. You can really go there with her. Aphrodite, she's like, all right, simmer down, love. But Kali, she's like, yeah, show me how mad you are, growl. Like, I'm telling you, you would think like, child, see, you don't know what folks be doing in their apartment, because if someone had, like, I always think about that, like if somebody had a camera in my house, they would think I was actually out of my mind. Like, she telling these folks to growl, SMH. But anyways, we got the Hermit card and the Sun in reverse. So disappearing for a while is needed. It really is needed, because the Sun in reverse, like, you can't move forward without some progress here in one of these areas. So it's just too much stacked up against you right now to have any realistic progress. So we gotta disappear and really focus so we can really start cutting some of this off. And I just saw 2020 on the clock, you know. 2020 kept everyone inside, and it forced you to kind of be disciplined. A lot of people lost weight because they were doing all these workouts. A lot of people started their own businesses. A lot of people had to face their, you know, innermost selves. And that's the energy is giving. So we got the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Cups. Spirit wants to remind you, you do have options though. Love can still come through sooner, but I don't think it's going to be, you know, worthwhile. I think it's going to be more of the same, or drama, or just something, like something. Eight of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. Time to untangle yourselves. No more shortcuts. Page of Swords, really facing it. And the thing about the Page of Swords is, you know, the Page of Swords is a warrior, none the same, but really vulnerable. Like, look how he's holding the sword. Like, this is how you feel. You're like, God, Spirit, you want me to do what? You want me to face the devil? I can't even hold the sword right. Like, he's holding the actual blade. I can't even hold the sword right. This is scary. I would rather just do what I'm used to and send me a miracle. And I don't feel like there's a miracle that can help. There is always, but I don't see Spirit saying, I'm gonna give you a miracle. I see Spirit saying, if you work with me, things will move quickly and you will go up. But I don't see Spirit saying, I'm just gonna fix all of this for you and clear it all. And, you know, Spirit's not BSing you. Spirit's like, this is life. This is what you know, the karmic contract you signed up for. Let's do this. Tap into your Kali. Knight of Staffs in reverse, Queen of Staffs in reverse. You may not have very much fire in your chart. But Spirit's going to show you your true power over the next year. And yeah, that's what I got for you guys in love. That's just the reality. And it's not always that we get like, oh, your love life gonna be popping. Sometimes it really is stuff that needs to get done in the way. And then you can have the progress. So that's kind of what we have here. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys, group 1. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the rose quartz crystal point, we got the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. This is your reading, tapping in to see what you can expect to happen next in love. And I'm excited to see what you guys get. So let's see here. Spirit, this is for group 2 with the rose quartz crystal point. What can they expect to happen next in love? Ooh, exciting. Okay, so this this is interesting. We have the Mask and then Confessions. We also have the Scorn card here. So you could have been mad that this person wasn't giving you attention, or this person could have been mad because you decided to open yourself up to, you know, love elsewhere because they weren't telling you how they felt. There's definitely a suppression here with the Mask and Confessions that came up first. But now there's like this aversion. It's almost like you can see this person for who they truly are, or there's definitely like an energy of you not really wanting to take them seriously or just jump into love with them. We got Forbidden Fruit and Persuasion. So there's an energy of this person, you know, really trying to convince you that, you know, it's just you. I want you now. I'm ready to move forward. This is what I want. This is where I want to be. but we have squeaky clean and self-love. So it's almost like you feel like a dirty energy when it comes to this person, or you've seen their shadow, you've seen them for who they truly are, and you're not exactly jumping at the opportunity to be with them. And like I said, for a lot of you, it's because of this scorned energy. It's because, you know, you just got a bad taste in your mouth, and now you're like, I don't really feel the same way. So if you're gonna pursue me, or if we're gonna have something, it's gonna have to be squeaky clean, my guy. Like, you're really gonna have to put in the work. You're gonna have to show and prove yourself. You're gonna have to prove that this is really what you want, this is where you want to be. Not only that, but that you have the ability to maintain this relationship that you are trying to convince me that you're ready for or in alignment with. And then we got spend some time that just came out. So you're like, you're gonna have to really take your time. You can't, like, you know, crash into me and get my life all out of whack and off track, and you know, you can't just have my time anymore. So this may have been someone that you really gave a lot of energy and effort into at a previous point, but that does seem to have changed now. We also have the self-esteem card at the bottom of the deck. Ugh, another heavy kind of card. It doesn't have to be heavy. It's not heavy naturally, but with the other cards, it feels heavy because this feels like I had to do a lot of work to get here, or I really had to transmute some low vibrational hurtful stuff that you put me through. So we can't just go backwards. It's just not realistic. You know, it's just not realistic. So Spirit, for group 2, what can they expect to happen next in love? It is looking like someone is making a confession. Someone who was wearing a mask before is coming back to tell you how they feel. Forbidden fruit and persuasion. It's like now you're looking at this person though like they're a forbidden fruit, someone you should avoid. And also you're not loving how they're coming and trying to persuade you, either with money, gifts, or whatever it is that you like. If your love language is quality time, they're gonna be trying to, you know, shower you with quality time. Make it seem like all their attention is on you, their eyes are on you, they only want anything to do with you. It's going to be quite different, so just be prepared, because they're going to be giving you a lot of things that they hadn't given you before, like genuine love, affection, attention, understanding, patience, and it's just trippy to you. I feel like it's freaking you out, because it's not, you're not falling into it. Like, you're not feeling like, oh my God, finally this is what I wanted. It's almost making you sick to your stomach the more you see, because it's like, so you had the potential to do this all that time and you chose not to. Like, not only did you transmute whatever happened and heal your self-esteem from it, but also seeing the stark contrast in itself is like rubbing you the wrong way. So this person really has to come correct if they're gonna have any chance with you, because it's just like the odds are stacked against them. They really are. Spirit, what else can group 2 expect in love? We got the trust card. Interesting choice, Spirit. Okay, where are we going with this? Heart-to-heart conversations. Stay optimistic about your love life. Romantic feelings. Freak. I wanted so bad for the new love card to come out. I did not want this to be about this person. I'm telling you, I was like, Spirit, don't play with me right now. And we didn't get it. So we'll still be open to see if this is talking about a new person. But it's looking like it really is talking about this first person, because we have heart-to-heart conversations. So Spirit is telling you, hear them out. And also, there really is a problem. I don't know if it comes from phones or what, but there really is a problem with like word vomit on dates. Have you noticed that? Like, you go on dates with people and they just say the most out-of-pocket stuff, and it's like, ew. It's just so, ugh. And it's like, is it because you're nervous? Is it because of phones? You're not used to, you know, talking to people in person. You're used to being able to like think and then come up with your response that's like perfectly curated. Is it that you're on the spot? child, you should be required to take an improv class before you go on a date, because I don't want to, you need to be comfortable on your feet, because if you start being weird, I'm a exit. But anyways, heart-to-heart conversations honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Trust says the situation is calling for you to have faith. So there's something here, you know, I don't know, we'll have to see. I don't want to make any assumptions, because obviously Spirit is leading this reading clearly. We have stay optimistic about your love life and romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I do see that you guys will get the opportunity to explore your romantic feelings with this person, especially if that's something that you are still open to. Even if you're mad about it, there will be an opportunity for healing. So that's good. And then we got stay optimistic about your love life. Sorry, they're going by my window with the... Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, you guys, tapping into this energy is looking pretty good. Like, Spirit is wanting you to be optimistic regardless. Allow yourself to explore these romantic feelings, but also be optimistic about your love life in general. Trust that things are still working out in divine order. Trust that the universe has a plan and it is working out perfectly. And allow yourself to have this heart-to-heart conversation, even if it's just to... Because I feel like you guys are in a healed place. I don't feel like this conversation needs to happen in order for you to move forward or not. I feel like you're at a place where you have, you know, processed the things that you've been through with whoever this is, and you can move forward on your own. But I do feel like Spirit wants you to slow down at a minimum, just so you can communicate to this person what it is that they did to you. Because common sense just isn't so common. I look back at my younger self and I was 0% self-aware. I know that I offended people in my past, and I'm an only child, so I've literally never had to share or care about anyone else's feelings. So I was just so genuinely aloof, and I would be like, why did that person get mad at me? And now as an adult looking back, I can look back and say, dude, you were a freaking spoiled brat. So I feel like at the bare minimum, Spirit wants you to at least genuinely tell this person, especially since you're in more of a softer, warm energy, just tell them straight, like, this is how you affected me, this is what you did. And then if you genuinely don't want this, Spirit is saying still be optimistic, because new things will come through. So yeah, you guys, I get a good energy overall. Oh my God. These freaking lawnmowers. Spirit, what else can group 3 expect in love? I'm like waiting for them to pass by. Spirit wants you to be really present in the moment. Something about that is really important. We got new life and here and now. So this is like you having peace here and now with what you have. Not being worried about the past, not being hyper fixated on the future, but it's like your future is a product of what you do now. So Spirit is wanting you to embrace what's coming at you now, so you can make the very best decisions, so you can actually have the future that you would want, or the best possible future that's possible for you. So if you guys have been in a fog, I would definitely do some house clearing soon, because there's kind of just like this mucky energy around you. Open up your windows. That can help change the vibration in your house, get that stagnant air out. I personally like to thank the energy that allowed me to use it when I'm like saging or smudging my house, whatever. I like to say, I release all the energy from this home that's already been used. Thank you for allowing me to use you. May you be released to transmute into whatever energy you please, and I welcome in new energy into this house. I say something like that usually when I and clearing the energy in my house. But I feel like a physical cleaning, either going doing some spring cleaning, that would be good. Working on your feng shui, changing around the furniture in your house. I really do feel like that's going to have a positive impact on you internally. So the outside can trip the inside can trip the outside. So if you do that external work, you know, it can help you internally go through your transformation. But I get pretty positive energy for you, and I get an energy of spirit wanting you to focus on the now. So whether it's, you know, doing some spring cleaning and just cleaning up, or rearranging furniture, doing a spiritual cleanse, doing a physical cleanse of your body, like going on Etsy, looking up a spiritual bath and purchasing that, putting that, taking a, you know, bath with some Epsom salt and stuff. I feel that would be good at this time. And then other than that, Spirit is saying, you know, do what you can with what you have and things will turn out in your best interest. Also, make peace a priority. The peace card came up and Spirit is like, I really want you to be peaceful at this time. Yeah, we have peace and mending. So the next thing I see happening in love, you will have an opportunity to move forward with this person of the past. It'll be up to you. The ball is completely in your court. It's 7 of Cups like energy, where it's like, you know, you can choose a few different paths right now and all of them are different. But make peace a priority. Allow yourself to get this closure. Allow this person to get this closure as well. Because I've seen that happen where people don't get their closure on their end and then they end up attached to the person for years and still sabotaging them from you know, being able to move on or get love. So just give the person the freaking closure for your sake. And then other than that, like I said, that cleansing, we got go the distance and yang. So there's an energy of, you know, some kind of divine masculine energy coming in here with that yang card. Action, someone wanting to go the distance. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 2 and love? We got the Queen of Wands. Spirit is wanting you to recognize, to really take a moment, a day, a week, a month, to give yourself space to just be, to treat yourself, to explore, to have fun. Because you have done so much work and you have transformed. Like, who you were a year ago is not who you are today, period. And you may think of it in a bad way because, you know, they say ignorance is bliss, but it really is in a good way. We got the High Priestess in reverse. So you guys don't exactly connect to your higher self these days or your intuition. There's kind of like an energy of you wanting to be led by the universe versus your own intuition. And I just feel like it's a little bit of burnout, and that's okay. That's okay. We got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy is help is on the way. But I just get a little bit of an energy of, dang, I got to lead everything. I got to lead my own transformation. Love coming in, money coming in. I just get a tired energy. So like I said, I feel like it's totally fine for you guys to take some time and rest and allow your intuition to develop and strengthen itself. If anything, I would listen to like third eye chakra, heart chakra, I'm hearing, crown chakra, healing music as you sleep, some solar plexus chakra too. But that's going to kind of make you feel like probably a little bit irritated, only because you've been really working from that solar plexus space. If you haven't been making a bunch of decisions and you've been really stagnant or lazy, this is something to look forward to. But then, yeah, absolutely listen to solar plexus. But if you've been doing so much work, having your solar plexus get strengthened and you know, listening to the healing music as you sleep will probably make you just feel like still taking action and then getting frustrated later on once you realize I'm still working. So, but anyways, we got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. So I get an energy of like nothing is yet set in stone. You're actually in a transformational or transitional period where things around you, it's like they're floating. That's the energy I get. It's like the life around you is floating and your new timeline is being established. So it's like you might as well be in flow with the timeline you're in and take a rest as well while things are still being figured out. We have the Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I can say is blessings are on the way. You're coming across as very whole. I feel like you have like really developed a lot of your skills in all areas, like your talking skills, your boundaries, your how to deal with conflict. Like you've really developed as a person. Page of Wands in reverse. Your desires are no longer the same. We have the Six of Cups. I love it. At the bottom of the deck, Spirit is like, you know, take my hand, let's go. I feel like rest and relaxation is what you guys need at this time, and focusing on things that speak to you, allowing yourself to be intrigued by new things. Yeah, we got the Lovers in reverse, not focusing on love. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there's no secured path yet for your next official partner to come through. So I would say the message that I get, closure or mending, doing what you have now, and focusing on something outside of love, because I don't see that love can make very significant progress for you at this time. I feel like Spirit is finding a way to align you with a person that is really good for you, and I don't feel like that person has been determined yet. So it's better for you to just stay out of the mix and relax and cleanse and focus on your happiness, not what you can be for someone else, until the energy hardens, because this feels like some sort of closure to a situation or ending. This feels like a period of time in your life where things are still clearing and something just ended or a decision has just been made. So now the new path is not clear yet. Or you could need to make a decision. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. So some of you guys are a little adverse to working with Spirit or giving things to the higher power right now. You may be learning surrender, because we got the Star card here, which is like wish fulfillment, but with the Star and with the Wheel of Fortune, it's not in your control, so you can only experience it or receive it by surrendering to it. So it does take a lot of trust, even though it's a good thing. It still takes a lot of trust, you know. All you can do is spin the wheel, but you have to allow for best case scenario to come through. You can't stop the wheel, you know. So that may be what you're called to do right now. We got the Unknown card in reverse. This is one of the few decks that has an extra tarot card. And in this, the Crystal Visions Tarot is what I'm using. It's the Unknown card, and it's showing up in reverse. So Spirit is saying there's nothing that you need to know right now. There's nothing that you're missing. This is just the reality. Sometimes things are not always set in stone. Things are moving, pieces are moving and being put together, and that's what the time is right now. So I think that trusting that, knowing that, surrendering to that, and focusing on other things right now is really your mission. Three of Swords in reverse, you're not in alignment with heartbreak either. So there's an energy of you healing from here. And I'm not seeing someone come in your path that's, you know, getting you distracted or putting you out of alignment or, you know, hurting you, anything like that. But with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, there is a project or something that has to do with your finances that you're supposed to be taking action on right now. And that is something that you can focus on, because the reality is, you know, things are being sorted out. Hearing messages from Spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit is what it says at the bottom of that card. So again, working on your inner high priestess so you can hear the messages is the most advantageous thing for you to do. I'll take it. We have cultivating prosperity and looking deeper. Deep within me is majestic radiance. So yeah, Spirit is trying to get you to go deeper into your inner world and find your infinity stones and, you know, tap into your most power and flow. And then cultivating prosperity says the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So Spirit has a plan for you. Spirit is working things out for you. You got to trust it. That's what you can do in the meantime. But that is what I got for you guys. This reading, my Etsy is below in the description if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. That is what it came up for you guys today. And I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the citrine crystal point, this is your reading. We're using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you guys today. And we're going to see what can you expect to happen next in love. So let's get into it. Spirit, this is for group 3. What can they expect to happen in love? group 3? Oh, thank God. You guys are the first group that got a direct commitment message. Good googly moogly. All right, let's keep going. What can group 3 expect, Spirit? Well, I will say, it's looking like it's coming through you releasing someone that you may already be dealing with. We have self-love and commitment. This could also be manifested through a string of partners who are all similar to each other. But yeah, there's the self-love card, and then we have commitment. So it's looking like there's an energy of you choosing yourself while someone else has been kind of pushing you back. And they are coming through with an indecent proposal, but they are coming through with a proposal, with an offer. It seems indecent or not thought of, not well planned, not super high value, but an offer nonetheless. And we have too much on my mind and I won't keep asking. So it's looking like you had been trying to get love from the wrong people, or just in general, you've been playing that really pursuant masculine role for a while. And you got to a point where you were tired out with this I won't keep asking card, and also with the too much on my mind. It really feels like you gave up on someone. We got the too tough card. That was too hard to connect with or manifest. This is looking like you gave up something or you released something because it just was not working out. As hard as you tried to make it work, to keep things together or to bring things together, it was just overwhelming and negatively affecting like your mental health at a certain point. So it looks like you've released that and open yourself up to whatever may be. Now, I will say we have the reunion card. So again, indecent proposal. It is looking like, you know, you're having a reunion with someone, and just the way you are, honestly feels more outside of this situation. Feels like you're aligning yourself with someone who likes you just the way you are, even with this offer on the table. But with this person coming back so fast to the point where it's like indecent, it's almost like, you know what? You don't have to change. I want this. It's kind of like, you know, a scared straight energy where someone is like, okay, I'm really about to miss out on one of the best offers that I've ever received, or one of the best offers that I could have. So, you know, it's just like they're coming up together with something really quick. Oof. We got plenty of fish in the sea at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Gone card that fell out. So this person may have ghosted, so they're really going to have to put in work if they're going to have a chance with you, because it's looking like this energy is just looking so like indecent. It's just, that's not what I want. Like, it just kind of feels cheap. So let's see what else comes through. All right, but so far from the first deck, we got an indecent proposal, someone coming in with an offer of commitment for you guys. It's coming in quick. It is from someone of the past with the reunion card. Could be someone who ghosted you, or someone that you ghosted because they wouldn't accept you for who you were and they tried to change you. Regardless, it was too tough to manifest. This person seemed to be preoccupied with work, other people, school, whatever it is that they were going through. So eventually you gave up with the I won't keep asking energy, and you're practicing self-love right now, doing what's best for you, and you are in alignment with commitment, with or without this person. So we'll see what else comes through. But that's what I got so far. So Spirit, what can group 3 expect to happen next in love? We have forgiving and learning that just came out. So a big part of your journey is still going to be dedicated towards healing. We have let go of control issues. I've been getting this energy so much today, where Spirit is like, deception and release your ex. This almost seems a little biased. Like, this seems like Spirit is saying, of course you always have free will, but there is an option that's clearly not good for you. Like, Spirit is being more straightforward with this one. Like, instead of like, oh, you can do whatever and then we'll fix it, it's more like release your ex. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask, a false self mask in this relationship. So they may be, you know, appearing as if they're really trying to accept you just the way you are, trying to give you the relationship of your dreams, what you had always wanted from them, but they're wearing a mask. And then we got release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So I almost get an energy of spirit saying, you know, go rogue for a while. Like, give yourself a fair chance. Actually make this solid decision. Okay, I'm going to release this ex and I'm going to fully open myself up to new energy and see what happens. I feel like you're in for a pleasant surprise, something that will really shock you. Forgiving and learning and let go of control issues. Spirit wants you to give the higher power a chance to bring you someone. There's like an energy of you guys being a control freak, or like I said in the beginning, like always in your masculine energy or really in your masculine energy. And Spirit is like, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at what you can get by opening yourself up. And it doesn't feel a little bit, it feels like quite a bit. It feels like you guys are really like the type who you don't mind working, you don't mind putting in, you know, work to get what it is that you want, and you'd probably rather be in control if anything. So forgiving and learning says as you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Let go of control issues says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I feel like Spirit is saying you still need to release your ex, you know, you still need to separate from being in the mix. There's like an energy here of you guys finally getting on your self-love journey and actually treating yourself with respect, understanding yourself, really getting to know yourself, uplifting yourself like you have uplifted and been there for other people, like really friending yourself, parenting yourself, really doing for you. And Spirit is saying you're not completely done with that journey either. You want to keep going. True love, honeymoon, one more, Spirit. Is there one more for group 3? Fabulous. And then we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And to be honest with this does not feel like effort towards a person at all. If your heart is still calling out for this person, like I said, Spirit was being a bit biased with this one, like release your ex. They don't have very much to offer you. They're deceiving you, but listen, follow your heart. Sometimes you got to learn through experience. Sometimes you have to see like this is not for me to truly move on. So if that's really what you feel, you might as well just go ahead and, you know, go ahead and pursue it so that you can get it out of your system, you know, and see for yourself if it's for you or if you can work with it or not. But I really feel like, you know, guided really sticks out to me. Taking the steps you're guided to take really feels like following your intuition. So make the effort is more about you following your intuition and following your intuitive nudges. If Spirit has been trying to get you to go to a certain place or do a certain thing or look into a certain thing, really starting that yoga journey, really starting that nature journey, that hiking journey, that friendship journey, that school journey, learning new tasks, taking that course, whatever it is for you. There's an energy of Spirit wanting you to make the effort towards yourself, continue to take that action towards yourself. And from the way that it looks like love is going to come together naturally, truly for you. True love says this is the romance of a lifetime, and then honeymoon says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So there's someone coming through. There is someone coming through. All right, Spirit, tell me more for group 3. What is coming to them? What do they need to know? Yeah, we have clean it up and come to the edge and then happy, happy. So clean it up is obviously talking about the forgiving, the healing, the last little bit of that hard internal work it really kind of feels. Cleaning up your life, getting things back in order, still cleansing this energy, getting a routine. I'm also hearing routine. Spirit is really sitting on that. Whether that's a spiritual cleansing routine or a daily routine to keep you motivated, to keep you working, just having a routine will also keep you in an active energy where it's like you can do other things because you're used to getting up and doing XYZ. So like, for an example, say you've been really wanting to try yoga, having a daily routine will help you with that, because then you'll already be up. And then if you're like, okay, you know what, I don't feel like taking this hour to do this today, but I could try yoga, you know what I mean? Because you're already up and at 'em. That's a way that, you know, your other things that you desire can kind of creep through. But we have come to the edge. So again, a consistent energy of spirit wanting to take the freaking wheel. I got this with group 1, 2, and 3. Like spirit really wanting to, for the collective to release control. Maybe it's a transit happening right now. Maybe it's, you know, something like that where it's like, it was always going to happen during this time, or there's a revolution, a huge transformation happening. But I definitely feel that we got happy here as well. So spirit is saying this is the path that's going to lead you to happiness, coming to the edge and allowing yourself to kind of dance with possibility, with chance, with love, with creation, chaos energy as well. You guys may be getting into chaos magic. I wouldn't advise it in the space that you're in unless you were already specifically led there, because that's just going to create a mess and you don't want those problems. If you don't have it, never worked with that energy, you don't know how it works, you're going to turn your life upside down. So we have blessed and to be fair. So yeah, I get an energy of the energies balancing. Also, there's the number 22 on this blessed card. So you may be seeing 202, 212, 222 combinations of 2s, 1s, 0s. But spirit is saying blessings are coming through, but we have unfinished symphony and why. So spirit is really wanting you to be weary of whoever is coming into your life and who's trying to you know, make a connection with you, who's trying to talk to you, be around you. I mean, in friendships, I mean, in love, in all ways. Be mindful and weary. Like, why now? Why are you here? Why are you keeping this door open? Like, is this a spirit? Am I even talking to a person here? Or is this someone who's under the control of something outside of them? Do you really want me? You know what I mean? Like, do you really want to be with me? Or is this like just a game to you? Like, there's an energy of you guys kind of being called to call a spade and just really look at people and accept them for who and what they are. All right, spirit. What can group 3 expect in love? 9 of Wands in reverse, so things are going to be getting easier. 7 of Cups and the Lovers here. Wow, you're going to have some options. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, so the load being carried for you and things getting quite lighter. Cool. We got the Sun in reverse and the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is a card of reflection, a card of gratitude, a card of going in internally and really like sitting in the core of yourself and just sitting in that darkness. You may want to meditate in darkness, and don't even set your intention to manifest anything. Just set your intention to go as far in as you possibly can and see what happens. Allow yourself to be engulfed by the darkness. Put a blindfold on or eye cover on to help you kind of just really sit in that energy. But the Sun in reverse, there is definitely an ending happening right now. And also there's an energy of you kind of pondering and thinking like what life could have been, and reflecting on what you've been through. But I really do feel like that ending is talking about this first person, like they missed their chance and you're really having to sit and be still, and kind of allow the energy to just spread around you, because it's like 60-40 40% of you wants to stay in that relationship or see where it could go. 60% of you know that there's better out there for you and you want to surrender to the future. 60% versus 40%, that's a really hard space to be in. I've had to make a 60-40 decision and it freaking sucked. And one thing I learned is not to ask other people about it because it's just not gonna help. But to know what's best for you and make the executive decision, because otherwise you're just going to get confused, or you're just going to make a decision because that's what someone else said and that's from their perspective what they would do. That's not, they can't, you know, tell you what they would do from your perspective because they can't feel it. They can never fully experience it. So we have the Lovers and the Seven of Cups. You guys are, you know, being aligned with more options in love, some good options in love too. And I feel like the energy is like the tides are turning. I just heard, like, I feel like an energy of you having many better options as your outside starts to reflect your inside, because there's like an elephant in the room that I can't see. I'm like, what is that, Spirit, sitting in the corner? What is that? There's some sort of surprise or happening or something that's going to happen that's going to put you in a different position. This could be a surprise promotion. This could be a surprise opportunity from a company. I just had a freaking company reach out to me the other day and pay me a good amount of money to do some market research for them. They're like, you know, we've been watching you and da 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 da. So I did a little research for them. It was easy for me and I got paid. Hey. And this is a company I never would have considered, or I've never made any effort to put myself in alignment with, because I wouldn't even think of them as something like, it was really out of the blue. And I had so much perspective in that moment, and I was like, wow, Spirit, you really are, you know, looking out for me, and blessings do come in all sorts of ways, randomly, unexpectedly. So open yourself up to chance, allow chance to come through. You don't really need to, I guess, yeah, I was gonna say, you don't really need to open yourself up to chance necessarily. You do in a way by being open, like not setting intention like it has to be this or I don't want it. That would be the only way you'd be, I would say, like out of alignment with chance, if you were setting your intention and being super strict about it. Wow, we got the Four of Wands. Like I said, you guys, oh my God, the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is soulmate energy. Four of Wands is marriage energy. I was just gonna say that you guys got the Lovers card and commitment. So I feel like there's a surprise, like divinely guided partner, a surprise romance, like right around the corner for you guys. It feels like 2 months, I feel. There's just an energy of so much more romantic energy than all the other piles got. But it's like ominous. It's like, okay, Spirit, give me the tea. And I feel like there's got to be a higher reason why Spirit won't. So I'm not going to press it, but I don't know. Maybe you guys would self-sabotage, because if you're at the 60-40, you could easily say, oh my God, there's the light at the end of the tunnel. Let me run towards it, instead of Spirit just, you know, opening your eyes and making you aware of the opportunity once you're in it. You know, you don't want to run, scrape your knee, and it's like you were that close to safety. You know what I mean? Like in a scary movie, you watch a scary movie. Oh my God. All of a sudden, baby could have done track in school. All of a sudden, she can't even run. You know what I mean? That was so irritating. But yeah, so I would assume it's just so you don't self-sabotage, but you guys have really been on your like you guys have been really working on yourself. We got the Queen of Swords, so play with you if you want to. Nine of Pentacles, you're in alignment with wealth. And your opportunity, like, so say you were to have a like page and you went viral. You were halfway to going viral the day before, but you would have looked at your account at 1,000 followers and said, I'm not halfway to 10,000 followers. I'm 1/10 of the way. And the truth is, being halfway is not making half of the money, or having someone in your life that is offering your relationship. You could be halfway at literally any moment, or 99% of the way, and have the opportunity when you wake up tomorrow. And you know, the best way to do it is just not to focus on it, so you don't even have to theorize it and make it feel good, and you can just allow it. King of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Wands. You guys are done with low vibrational offers. 3 of Wands in reverse, you're done with healing. We got the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Swords here. So this is that 60-40 energy, still working on self-sabotage and getting in your own way, still working on being your best self and healing and sitting in your energy and getting comfortable and trusting. But you're more than halfway there. Spirit's got some amazing things planned for you in love, and it's just around the corner. So that's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. It's in the description. But that was your message today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the clear quartz crystal point, this is your reading using the Modern Witch Tarot for you guys today. And we're tapping into what you can expect to happen next in love. So Spirit, this is for group 4 with the clear quartz crystal point. What can they expect to happen next in love, group 4? What can they expect? Oh, interesting. You know what? So we have focus on yourself, ready to mingle, shocked. Oh my goodness. So we have finding common ground and shocked. So you're pleasantly surprised. There is someone coming around to, it feels like, apologize or admit their wrongs. And to be honest, their energy is pretty neutral. It's like an apology. Okay, I just heard you deserve at least that. So this person is kind of like a dog with the tail between their legs. Like they're feeling embarrassed. They don't feel like it's even fair of them to expect you to be open to some sort of relationship with them at this point. Maybe they really fumbled. Maybe they outright disrespected you. Regardless, this person is coming around to find common ground to you, and it really kind of feels like coming to apologize or at least admit like their faults, admit their wrongs and what they've done. We have focus on yourself and ready to mingle. So it's just so interesting how soon as you're focusing on yourself, or you know, once you're really surrendering to whatever path seems to be ahead of you, doing your own thing, all of a sudden stuck to you like glue and time for a change. You know, someone's coming in really attached to you, wanting to be with you, wanting to offer you something different. But for the most part, you really are focusing on yourself, and you're not leaving your singlehood for just anyone. So I get a pretty neutral energy for you guys as well. I feel like it would be no before it would be yes. Like I feel like it's closer, you're closer to a no, I'm not gonna date you again, than a yes. But for the most part, your energy is pretty neutral. I guess it would depend case by case on what the history is there, but tapping into this energy, it's just kind of like this person stuck to you like glue, like a lost puppy, following you, watching you on social media, unblocking you, following you, liking all your posts, talking to you, sending you, you know, memes, trying to like, you know, smooth things over, but definitely giving you a considerable amount of intention. And honestly, it's like you better keep your distance, because otherwise I'm going to treat you like anyone else trying to block my peace. They have to be in this energy. You guys have really worked on yourself, because the way that they're looking at you, they're seeing you as in this energy where it's like, okay, I can't do too much or I'm gonna get the boot. And they're kind of feeling like grateful, like I'm grateful I haven't got the boot at this point. I'm grateful that you haven't kicked me out of your life. So I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not going to upset you or make you feel away. We have the You're Worth Love card though, so they're definitely seeing your value, but they're trying to keep it cool and remain neutral, and slowly but surely it looks like their intention is to grow on you, but they're trying not to do too much. We have Gone and Get Off Your High Horse. So there is someone who's exited your life that This feels like a short encounter that you may have moving forward, or something that just happened, but it's not the previous person. This is an energy of someone couldn't get you to get off your high horse, so they ghosted or they stopped texting you. And I just feel like this has a energetic undertone here of your love life right now. Like, people are trying the same old tricks on you, and it's not working. Most people would surrender to the tricks, the low amount of attention, the BS, the games, the whack, low vibrational, cheap love offers, but you're not. So there may be someone that ghosts you in the near future, or you may have gotten ghosted by someone in the near future. And remember who you are, remember the path you're on, remember that you're worth love, and that they're leaving because you're not surrendering to the BS. So just remember that. Don't only hang on to another person left my life, you know, because that's going to convince you that you need to change. This person is leaving because they're trying to get you to agree to something that you don't want out of love. I always say there's one thing in this universe that is not promised to anyone, that you can add tax on, that you can sell for any price, and that is yourself. You don't have to enter a relationship, a physical intimacy, a marriage with anyone unless it is exactly what it is that you feel like you're worth, or that you want someone to give you in order for you to surrender to that. So remember that. Do not water down what you genuinely feel like you're worth and what you genuinely want in return to a connection. I just saw 555 on the clock, so you guys have definitely gone through some major change. We have deception and pay attention in the red flag. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Pay attention to the red flag says the signs are cautioning you. This is giving me a little bit of be wary of online dating. Also be wary of watching over someone's Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media, their TikTok. If there is anyone that you're interested in digitally, Spirit is saying, just know that that's not exactly who they are, and that's not exactly what they look like in person. They've picked the perfect curated angles, and they've shared their, like, everything online is perfectly curated for someone else to view. So just remember that, so you don't associate all this value with this person that hasn't proven to be that, or hasn't given you anything, hasn't shown that, you know, like someone you haven't met in person. There's like an energy of you just needing to be really weary of deception. And also, if you start to get a lot of negative experiences or multiple negative experiences in a row, Spirit is saying pay attention to the red flags. That may be a dead end, or just not the place that can support you or has anything for you. So just pay attention and take heed, and make sure you are taking the red flags as they are. You know, don't try to make it seem like, oh, it's not that bad, or ignore it. You know, make solid decisions based on what you're feeling when you see certain things. Because there's definitely this energy of you being ready to mingle, genuinely ready to talk to people and to mingle, you know, to be flirty, to be flirted with, to flirt with other people. Like, you want to have fun, you want to experience flirtation and romantic love, and Spirit's just like, don't do too much, but yes, have fun. If there's a red flag that comes up, pay attention to it, don't ignore it. And that's pretty much the message there. We got past life relationship very soon and romantic feelings. So I do see something rather serious offering itself up to you in the near future. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, is what it says at the bottom of very soon. So also take some time to set some intention. Me personally, I like to write it down, because that way I know it's, you know, Spirit, I already communicated it, I wrote it down. If you're extra like me and you can do it safely, you can write your letter, and then you can light it on fire and burn it and release it to the ethers. Or you can bury it so that it can, you know, grow, or whatever you want to do with it. But you can keep it under your pillow until it comes in. Whatever it is that you want to do. But we have past life relationship and romantic feelings. So there's definitely an energy of something rather serious coming through. At the bottom of past life relationship, it says you have known each other before. And at the bottom of romantic feelings, it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So tapping into this energy, I feel like it would be worth it to kind of wait and see what comes through. Past life relationship sounds like a really strong connection. Past life connections are connections with people that you've known in different times, dimensions, and there's a resonance there. There's a resonance which really sets apart past life connections from all other types of connections, because it's like your soul already kind of recognizes them and resonates with them. I would say still take your time with anyone who comes through, regardless of someone even being a past life relationship. You want to make sure they're still paying the price. Just because you know me, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you start your own, you got a small business and your friends and family be like, hey, you remember me? Yes, I do, but that doesn't mean you can get a discount. Okay, keep it cute. So, you know, if you're considering, you know, really proceeding with someone in a serious way, you still want to make sure that they are showing up the way that they need to. But yeah, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring is what it says, at the bottom of that one. So it is looking like something in love is coming up that's really going to get your attention. Yeah, passion. Something to be really excited about. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy is what it says at the bottom of passion. So tapping into this energy, I feel like you guys have the least complicated pile. I feel like yours is really light and straightforward. I mean, there are like things that you would consider to be negative experiences that are coming up, like the ghosting, or, you know, the person of the past coming back isn't a negative thing, but, you know, the ghosting or the deception, you know, finding out someone isn't who they say they are, pay attention to the red flags. Like, you know, there's some lower vibrational things happening here, but you're not, it's like, it's not weighing on you. It's not sticking with you. It's not a negative experience for you. It still feels kind of light. Like you still feel light and open. And I feel like the fact that you've worked on your magnetism is what has brought you this past life relationship. Now, I will say we have the 8 of Swords and the mind tower. What in the world? I was thinking in my head, I think it's called minefield, where it's like there's all sorts of bombs in the field. I think that's why I was saying that, because that's what the 8 of Swords reminds me of. It reminds me of an energy of you being surrounded by swords or mines and things that can just go wrong very easily. So we have the Tower card in reverse. Spirit is still saying be careful. And I feel like that, like I said, magnetism, though it's attracting this past life connection, it's also strong enough to attract tricksters, you know, or low vibrational people who want to escape karma, people who, Magician in reverse, have not done the work, do not want to do the work, but are really good and skilled at appearing to be what it is that you're looking for. Maybe a false masculine. We got the Emperor card that just came out. That could also be talking about, yeah, it's talking about you with this Knight of Cups and the Emperor. You guys coming out as the Emperor looking straight ahead and someone's trying to make you an offer. Spirit is telling you to really be heavy in your own energy and engulfed in yourself and underlying energy. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got the Empress here. So Spirit is saying, like, someone who really loves you, someone who you're really in alignment with, is going to make you an offer eventually, and that's the underlying energy. It is coming towards you, something that is worthy of you. But, you know, I feel like this is rather new. I would say, like, in the last 6 months to a year, this has been the energy that you're in, and it's just getting better and better and building. So things are like just growing and growing in a more positive direction. So, you know, you don't want to get overwhelmed, because this is still relatively new in the grander scheme of things. Like, looking at your timeline, your life timeline, this is still a new energy, or an energy that hasn't been here for too long. So we have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. So Spirit is telling you to be open to receive, and to also really take your time, and to know that you already have a whole lot. You don't need anyone. You don't need any relationship to make you happy or to complete you. So remember your value. King of Pentacles comes with a bag. The King of Pentacles is a really good love offer, but the King of Pentacles is slow. King of Pentacles is worth waiting for, but slow. And that's how you're showing up. Spirit is saying, no matter how good it looks, take your time, go slow. Remember that you are of value. You don't need to rush to any altar. Anybody would be lucky to marry you, truly lucky and up. They're going to be up. They're going to win if they get to have you on their arm as their future wife, their future husband, their partner. So make sure you really take your time. And it's interesting, the King of Pentacles, his face is kind of looking down, a bit unamused. So this is like an energy of not really paying attention to someone until they excite you, until they make you feel alive, because you already have everything you need. You really do. You're in a great spot. And you know, if you pick this pile, you will be in the future, even if you're in the trenches now. Ah, beautiful. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, you guys. The wheel's going to turn in your favor, and you will see success. You will be successful. So just wait for it. We got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. I'm going to clarify that. King of Swords, you're showing up with a lot of masculine energy as well. The Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, I feel like this is more so working on your communication or your voice in society, I feel. Who are you? What are you going to do with your life? And that doesn't mean that you have to be someone or be known or create a legacy or footprint, or this doesn't mean that you have to outwardly accomplish some sort of bigger purpose, but also this is about building your confidence to declare and to speak with confidence, knowing who you are. I feel like is your next era, like the knowing era. The knowing era, knowing in your spirit that everything that, you know, is being spoken over you is true. I am the Emperor. I am getting a love offer that is worth my time. I am the King of Pentacles. I am valuable. I do have worth. Like really knowing that. It's beyond belief. It's beyond trust. Knowing is like, it is. I feel like that's the next era. And also Knight of Wands, especially with the King of Pentacles showing up kind of like in this almost melancholy energy. It gives me like just like a little bit of a bored or understimulated energy. So earth energy, like solid, that it's not exciting. Finding your leisure, where you want to be, what you want to do, who you are, and figuring that out. And then I'm going to clarify the Three of Cups in reverse and the Lovers. Spirit, what is this Lovers in reverse, Three of Cups telling us here? The High Priestess. There's an energy here of you'll know, and also when the time is right. You finding love is going to be very serendipitous, group 4. It's going to be like really a stroke of luck. It's going to feel like a blessing, but know yourself first with that High Priestess. Three of Cups in reverse. Don't be so ready to party with just everyone or give just anyone your time, your energy, your attention. Just by being in the room, you don't even know how valuable your presence is. Just by being in the room, do you know that you solidify people's realities? If they get to be in the same room, it's like, imagine you want to be a singer and you get invited to like an event that Beyonce is throwing. You get invited to the Rock Nation brunch. Once you're in that room, it's like, bitch, I got the invite, okay? Okay, I'm in here with all the famous entertainers, okay? I deserve to be in here. I'm on their level, period. It's like that. Just you being in the room with other people confirms that they're on your level. So you need to be very discerning with your energy, because not everybody deserves to be in the same room as you. Period. Period. Like, you don't even know. You don't even gotta say nothing. You don't even gotta look in their direction. I'm telling you, just breathe. A lot people breathing the same air as you is enough for them to feel like, you know what, I'm the shit. So knowing and allowing, you know, the tides to turn in your favor, because it really kind of feels like you couldn't even, you may not know, you may not be able to come up with it, you know, like in your head, the perfect person, you may not even be able to think of what that would really look like or articulate it. It's something that can only be experienced, received, you know, and Spirit's like, oh, no, baby. No. You need someone like this level, and you couldn't even think of this person if you wanted to. So it's really going to have to be there's going to have to be a high level of trust and knowing, but also you don't even have to focus on love right now. 3 of Cups in reverse. Spirit is saying, don't party with just anyone. Spend your time with just anyone. Be around just anyone. Don't be allowing people to talk to you. Be around you. No. You may have an issue with saying no, by the way. So there may be something else there. Like maybe you have a heart, like you get really excited when you're around people and you're just like, yeah, let's go balls to the wall. Let's do it. Like, I don't care. You trust everyone. It may be something else underlying with that, but that's the message. Lovers in reverse and Wheel of Fortune lets me know that the only way that you'll be aligned with like the perfect partner, and I don't even feel like it's necessarily this past life love, you'll see, but the only way you'll be connected with a perfect partner is by opening yourself up to receive it. Not trying to manifest it, chase after it, find it, but literally being the high priestess, tapped all the way into your crown, fully immersed in the process and allowance, and then Wheel of Fortune allowing the blessing to just come through. And you don't need to focus on love right now. There's a past life love connection that'll be great for you to indulge in. Congrats. God, I see what you're doing for others. Okay. And then we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So again, if you want something to focus on, it's better for you to focus on like your passion and your communication and solidifying your knowing. And that takes time. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys, group 4. My Etsy is in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you soon.